Hey, welcome to this Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts gameplay video. If you love the history of naval warfare when castles of steel ruled the waves, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Hey, welcome. It's time to play some Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. We're going to do a viewer choice today. Commenter, guy, viewer of the channel, the Mad Viking has asked me to do a U.S. super battleship, call it the Oklahoma, and go after a retreating Japanese fleet. Now, I think he kind of had higher expectations for my ability to build large fleets and keep the machine from melting down and just getting 10 frames a second. So we're going to have to back off the expectations a bit. I don't think we're going to have two super battleships and supporting fleet. We're probably going to have one super battleship and maybe a cruiser or two or a destroyer or two to take on a couple of Japanese battleships and some supports for them. As it is, playing with this morning, I was having a hard time keeping 40 frames per second, and I may back it off yet. So we're going to get in here. Let's set it up. I think it's already sort of set up. Yep, 111. Two battleships, one heavy cruiser, two destroyers. Let's get ourselves a couple of destroyers. And yeah, that ought to work. 1940, 25,000. We need to do an unlock here so that we can get the largest possible battleship hull and build her out. So let's get in there, get her built, and see how this works out. But before we do, you know the drill. There's always a YouTube ritual, and that is I sit here on a Saturday morning without enough caffeine doing these videos, and you, if you like the video, subscribe, like, share, and comment. It's that simple. Okay, I do this, you do that. What I do takes a little bit of time. What you do takes just a few clicks, and I appreciate if you do all or any of them, and especially appreciate those who have done it before. And finally, if you're concerned about the fact that I'm suffering from a lack of caffeine, then you can buy me a cup of coffee. There is a link in the description. All right, let's do this. I'm going to put a cut in the video so I can design the ship, and if I have an uh-oh, I can redesign the ship and not have to do this first part of the video all over again. So hopefully you won't notice this, but we're going to do that little trick. See how easy that was? And we're off. All right, now this is kind of funky because it's got all the cruiser hulls in here, so getting Super Battleship 2 hull, which I think we do now. Right, 130,000 tons. So we've got the Super Battleship 2 hull. Crank her up to 32 knots. And long range and mini bulkheads. We're going to go with geared turbines, oil, balanced, although I may back that off to forced, auxiliary 4, and shaft 3, because this big old mama is going to need all the help she can get. She will not be maneuverable. Best possible armor, best possible barbettes, anti-torque 5, double bottom, reinforced bulkheads, anti-flood 3, and all or nothing protection. Yes, to get rid of that so it's not so hard to look at, just click on the main tower so all those hulls aren't in the way. These are awfully big shells. I'm tempted to maximize my reload time by going with standard shells. Increase the number of them. ITNT, the fastest traversing turrets, which I'm not sure is really worth it. Yeah, let's go with that. Auto reloading kind of cuts into the turret traverse speed, but it gets us fastest possible reload time. We'll go with that. We're not going to play with torpedoes. We're going to give her that rangefinder. I'm not real sure what effect this has, to be quite honest with you. Communication range just doesn't seem to be a thing, so we may leave that off. Go with Gen 2 radar. Let's leave the armor alone till we've laid out other things. Main tower. Now this gets kind of funny here in this design. We need to shove her about as far forward as she'll go. The secondary tower needs to be shoved back far enough that I can wedge in, hopefully, a funnel. So before I do anything else, let's see. Yeah, we can get a funnel in there. Great. And while we're at it, we'll put the other funnel there. And that will get us still only 84% engine efficiency. We go to 4 spoilers, we get 100% engine efficiency. Yeah, okay, fine, I'll live with that. Well, what does that leave us with? Main guns, secondary guns, and armor. So, centerline guns, 18-inch, 3 barrels. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-weight offset's pretty serious, but we've got a lot of play in here. But we're going to lay out the secondary guns before we worry about trying for some balance. Let's try some dual 8-inch gun secondaries and some dual 5-inch gun, which would be effectively tertiaries here. Some guns have poor sector of fire. Well, I guess that's just going to have to be the way it is. I don't know what they're talking about, quite honestly. This part of the game, if you ask me, is kind of questionable. 4-weight offset's a big deal, huh? Well, what can we do to fix that? We can set that turret way back there. And we got a lot of mass, a lot of weight to spend on protection. Let's go for a triple bottom. Let's go for an 18-inch belt. 9-inch belt extended. This is probably not going to stand, but we will come back to it. I don't like fire control hits, so we'll give them at 24 inches. 18-inch turret, 9-inch turret top, secondary 6 inches. That leaves us with a lot of weight yet. Yeah, I think we have given her all the fun we can give her. We give her maximum bulkheads. That'll be good for flood protection, fire protection. Reduces engine damage, probability increases available tonnage. Yeah, it pretty much eats up the rest of the tonnage. Deck. Run the deck up as high as it'll go. And opening this fight at 25,000 yards, that deck is vulnerable to big shells, without a doubt. I don't think we can find much in the way of weight to fix that. And plunging fire is ugly, and that's just not a whole lot of protection. She's got great protection on the belt. What the heck? You know what? Oh my God. Can you say sometimes you just have to hate the interface? And not only that, it's thinking that the secondary tower. All right, well, repeat after me. It's an alpha. All right, we have to switch off of that. Back to secondary tower. Look, it decided to turn around. All right, we're just having problems here. Oh, look. I was ready to go. And we run up on big dose of interface poisoning. And fix that. And fix that. And we're real close to where we were before. What are we missing? Half weight offset is kind of weird. It's perfectly balanced now. That will make her overweight, but probably get that back by playing with the deck armor and giving her a little bit better secondary armament for probably not a lot of difference in her protection. Get right down to it. Okay, all right. I think I've got her. now that we've fixed that little I can't click uh-oh. What do you say we jump into the game and give her a shot? Well, we're going to continue? Okay. And we're off. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Oh my God. Just stop. Gotta do something right here. What I haven't done. Oklahoma. There you go. There you go, Mad Viking. By the way, I have spent a bunch of time in your state. Mostly in the eastern and southeastern corner. Eastern part of the state, southeastern corner. Especially in the 90s. I was there a bunch during those years. Interesting place. Okay. Can we go now? Yes, we can. Probably going to have immediate shooting. Yeah, I think so. I hope that's their battleships because they don't have as many guns as they might have. All right. While the turrets are being trained about. Wow, some fast destroyers. We will slow her down. I don't know exactly what. The Missoula's a 6-inch heavy. That's interesting. Yeah, just don't. And no. Okay, ahead and tight. Let's see what she does. I think we're coming around. There goes the first, and here come the first incoming. Man, these guys are fast. Wow. Right. Let's go see what she's shooting at. Looks like the second one. Well, we tagged her. It bounced. But that's encouraging. And we're bracketed. Go figure. Missoula is good for 28. We got her down to 26. You know what? We're going to have to detach her, keep her from hitting. Right. And go ahead, kick her up to 32 knots. And we'll get these guys squared away first opportunity. But that's one thing about the game still making me crazy. Is how do you manage all these other ships? It just does not want to work. Ouch. First blood, as usual. 17-inch hits. Bow belt extended, yeah. Hit us in a soft spot. Alright, get her sped up. Let her pull ahead. Missoula is working to get in position. And Oklahoma's got a 15% chance to hit. Alright, let's speed things up a little bit now that we've got the formation sort of under control. We got a hit. Didn't do much damage. Mid-belt. 18-incher hitting mid-belt. That's a tough opponent. All it did was... Alright, now I need to attach to there. And hopefully they will settle down and become a little less crazy. We need some really hard hits, because these guys are 17-inch armed, which they appear to be. They could easily tear us up. They've already shown that they're plenty. There we go. There we go. That was a good hit. Mid-deck penetration. Let's see what I said about those deck hits. Now I'm curious. Let's do some of my favorite thing. Get down here. See if I can get all this interface stuff to go away. Well, it's just kind of a dark and dingy day. There's the F-11 for a quick screening. Go back here. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but half the fun of this, if I can just get her to let go, there we go. Half the fun of this gets into screenshots. Alright, whew, making me dizzy, and I wasn't even... I was driving the boat. I was driving it, and it was making me dizzy. Let's go look. Splash! Yes, she took a hell of a hit. I don't see her supports. Why are we shooting at the other guy now? Now, we've taken some significant damage, and for some reason it appears that we've switched targets. Yes, we have. Look, she is shooting at... Oklahoma is shooting at the different... Makes me crazy. Makes me crazy. Why are you switching fire, Oklahoma? Ain't nobody told you that was a good idea. And now I'm getting interfaced. Yes, I've screwed up the interface. Got turns in that don't belong. Secondaries there. Yep, still firing there. Okay. Yep, I managed to turn what I didn't intend to. And that's making Missoula crazy as she tries to come around. Looks like we got an 8-inch hit there. That'll show her. I don't know what's up with Missoula, why she feels the need to play this dance. And again, I'm getting interfaced. Keep telling myself it's just an alpha, but that makes me crazy. Alright, I want you guys to go after those destroyers. And I need you to come away from those destroyers eventually. Meanwhile, Missoula is circling. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. But I have to admit, as much as I love the game, I detest this. This is stupid. No idea why. And another reason why you see me playing, quite honestly, you see me playing with one or two ships because controlling multiple ships is just dumb. I'm going to put her on AI and forget her. And try to focus on not driving in and closing the range because I clicked somewhere and didn't notice that I did it. Alright, I see torpedoes. Alright, are we still shooting? No, she has again switched fire. Alright. Oh, God almighty. Let's see how much I really care about making sure everybody's happy. Because, oh, this particular type of game right now is, oh my God, she has been hammered. Yeah, that destroyer is done. Detach. Like that, because she's about to get hit by her. I don't know what the heavy cruiser's doing because the game has spun out of control. And that's just the truth. It's very difficult to control multiple ships in the game. And pop some smoke. And looks like we're doing good there. Now let's take a look at what our cruiser is doing. Alright, I have a hard time arguing with that. Alright, we're turning away because I'm going to put him on AI. Turning away because I saw those torpedoes. And we got a piece of her. If I wasn't so busy fighting the interface, then I would have seen what happened there. Keep telling yourself it's an alpha. Yeah, I'm grumping, but the truth is, I've gotten my money's worth out of this a long time ago. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It really is a fabulously fun game. I do prefer the pre-Dreadnoughts, the in-your-face. There's that torpedo. Look here, look, 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 look. Pause. Sometimes you got to start a turn a long time ago. And the worst thing is we may be turning, I think that torpedo will go past us before we can get into it. But look at those torpedoes. Get down here, see if I can screeny that and get something interesting. If I can get off of... There we go. Now, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if that's not part of my problem with the interface, is that playing with that, since clicking does more than one thing, sometimes it'll do two things for you. Which are not what you wanted them to do. Alright, the DD is on AI control. CA is on AI control now. Thought it was before. Alright, we've avoided those torpedoes. She's acting like she has a steering problem, but she's not having steering problems. She's having I'm too big to move quickly problems. What's Missoula doing? Right, looks good to me. She's engaging there. I don't know what Turner thinks it's up to, but I'm going to leave it alone because I'm having a hard enough time managing. Now, who are you shooting at? Who are you shooting at? You know, we haven't taken a close look at these girls. 19 inches. What did I tell you? But she's hurt bad. She has taken bad hits. So although we have been hurt, I'd say right now we're in pretty good shape. Come back around. Hopefully, if I can get her to focus, Missoula will get, she's put torpedoes in the water. Hopefully she will help deal with these light units, which are taking 5-inch hits. Which is a good thing. Oklahoma's coming back around. She's taken some pretty serious damage. Ah, we got a piece of her that time. Yeah, stern deck extended penetration 194. That made her sad. Alright. I don't know what Turner thinks it's up to, but I'm going to leave it alone because it's aggressive and may be distracting. Torpedoes. Okay, stop. Probably too late to avoid them. Where are they? Well, I think the heavy cruiser will. I have doubts that she can because I don't know that I can bring her bow around quickly. We just go to full starboard rudder and see how she gets out of that mess. Secondaries are engaging. Come on now. We are trying to get your bow around. And she doesn't, it just does not want to happen. There it is. Slowly, slowly, slowly. More torpedoes. Not too worried about those torpedoes. Nice hit there. Looks like we've gotten a piece of. Oh, that's one of the destroyers. Well, as challenging as this is, I think we are. Oh my God, she took a heck of a hit. But her destroyers, their destroyers are taking it a lot rougher than ours are. Excellent. I'm just trying to avoid those torpedoes that I haven't seen. They're around here somewhere. I'm just surprised that the Missoula has survived as long as she has with so little damage. Thump! Nicely done. Alright, I'm having interface problems again. Now I can grab it. Come on, let's go look at her. 6-inch hits. Right, the cruiser's pounding her. And I'm thinking that looks like I don't know, has she been taking hits at all? We're gonna do that. and secondaries there. Turner is just boogieing. And Oklahoma's worried about torpedoes that we've lost sight of. There they are. Alright. Bring her back around. Get that rudder. Yeah, 30 degrees port. See if we can drag the bulk of this girl around. Torpedoes shouldn't be that big a threat to her right now. What is interesting is whether we're getting a piece of these guys. Oh, she is in trouble. Well, that didn't hurt her much. She's in great shape except for that engine hit. Yeah, okay. We're coming back around. We really can't track this battle. Surprised that the AI hasn't decided to just hammer Missoula with the battleships. Yeah, this is... the heavy cruisers are untouched. Slightly advantaged here because their destroyer is so beat up. But that could turn suddenly on us. Alright, we got a 10% chance to hit. And this is the guy we're targeting who's turning away because she's had enough. Oklahoma. Nicely done. Big hits on the destroyer. Oklahoma, I want you to focus there. Because she is pretty much taking herself out of the fight. We need to focus on the guy who's still a real threat. Alright, got their destroyer. I'm for that. And these guys are now focusing on the heavy cruiser. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Have we not been paying attention? That's, again, it's very difficult to manage all these different ships. And while I'm off checking things out, she's circled. I'm really good at this, aren't I? Does that cruiser have torpedoes? No. Well, the torpedo threat is now non-existent. Ouch! Ooh, what happened to her? Uh, 7-inch hit, 798 damage. I don't guess she just flooded out. She just flooded out. So the heavy cruiser has evened up the score on the destroyers, and I need to start paying pretty much exclusive attention to Oklahoma because well, that's interesting. I'd never noticed this before. I hit Alt and you can see her. I didn't know that. That's what you can expect her to do. She's really going to close up. Cool. Okay, let's go. And speed things up. 14% chance to hit. Her 8 inchers. Ouch. Well, these cruisers are... Now you see, that is sweet. That means I should be able to do this. Oh my goodness, I like that very much. Okay, I just learned something about the game that made me very happy. Well, we're ahead in the battleship fight. Looks roughly even in the cruiser fight. Although I think she's advantaged because she's an 8-inch gun cruiser. But Oklahoma's bringing her 8-inch guns into that game now, so. Just like that. Just like that. Like, speed up. Give me a little more go juice here. I want you to pick up the pace. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think we're fixing to lose the cruiser. Well, I don't know if we'll lose her to that, but I wouldn't be a bit surprised. That was a harsh hit. And once again, my light forces, yep, she's going to go down. My light forces are just hammered. Just hammered. Alright, we've got the 8-inchers focusing on her. She's the one with torpedoes. I'm tempted to switch everybody to her and see if we can finish her off before she can get serious torpedoing on us. Yes. And then we go there. Oh, 18-inch hit bow, extended penetration. Boom. A little HE. Give her a little HE medicine. All right, now it's down to just us. It's fun, guys. I enjoy this. I really do. Yeah, again, I do prefer the pre-Dreadnoughts. But now, which way is she going? That's what I wanted to see. She's heading. She has torpedoes, for God's sake. Turn away. Not getting the range bands I want. That was a nice hit. We're outside of her torpedo range, and we want to stay there. Yes, we do. And that last hit hammered her. They're both making about 17 knots. I'm surprised. I think we got this under control if we can avoid torpedoes. I am impressed with that alt. Nicely done. That alt key. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we are in murder range now. 30% chance to hit. 26% chance to hit. Yeah, we're murdering her now. She's turning away. And she's turning into me in the course of turning away. Getting 8-inch hits and 18-inch hits. At this range, we ought to be just punching really big holes in her. Thump, thump. Raging fires, structural damage is through the roof. Slowing down. Let's switch fire to there. Secondaries to there. And go back to just trying to pound her. This 8-inch secondary stuff is fun. Yeah, I think we finally got this under control at the sacrifice of our lights. Or 50% chance to hit. 17, yeah. Shooting main guns at the other guy is the big threat right now. He's got the best chance to hit. Boom! Big hit. Big hit. Now we're getting 50 frames per second. This has kind of gotten under control. Nicely done. Stop. Goodness gracious, look at those two hits. They just tore her up. We ought to have this done here shortly. Yeah, both those battleships are wrecked. 8-inchers aren't doing much to her. But they're taking her. There's a nice hit there. Could easily end up in one of those situations where we can't finish her off. She's 3% damage and she doesn't want to die. Yeah, we're getting little plinks on her. That was not a plink. That was a good hit too. That last hit got her down to 1% chance, 1% structural. Let's go to HE and see what happens. Especially with the secondaries. Be interesting to see if they 0.3%. She's just about done. HE hits over there are kind of fun. Oklahoma took flooding hits? Doesn't appear to. Woof, big hit. And here it comes. Come on now. We just need another good solid hit. Yeah, she's down to 0.3% structural. And those hits just made no difference at all. The 8-inchers are just not doing anything to her. Just focus all fire on Suikaku. Let's just focus all fire on her. Oklahoma's hurt. And back to auto. Here it comes. Here it comes. Come on now. There we go. Oklahoma. There. She's getting her payback. What do you say, Mad Viking? Is she getting her payback? One thing, Kenko has not given up. She's hurling some mean 17-inch fire at us. She just doesn't have a great chance to hit. Yeah, she's got a 9%. We've got about 2.5%, 2.5 times the chance to hit, with 33% more guns. Come on. Bounce. There was a good hit and flooding. Tagged her below the stern belt extended. Tagged her low. Put a hole in her. Come on now. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. And we're done. Well, there you go. I've played this several times in different orders of battle for each side. I played it just battleship on battleship. I played battleship on 2 battleships. I played battleship on 3 battleships and supporting, and the Oklahoma got torn up. We ran in some mean 15-incher armed battleships, a dozen 15-inchers apiece. So we're sitting there having 36 shells sailing in, and plunging fire at long range put the Oklahoma in a bad place real fast early in the game. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, this one's for you, Mad Viking. I hope you enjoyed it, and I also hope everybody else who happens to be watching enjoyed it too. As usual, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you click on that picture of Very Young Waz, you'll be subscribed so you'll never miss another video. Then click on that bell notification button, and please share and comment. See you again soon.